I've had the opportunity to talk to many engineers that have been able to kind of integrate engineering with their passion, but none of them like my guest today. In this week's Engineering Management Lessons video, I have with me Stephen Hollabaugh. Stephen is a licensed professional engineer. He's also the president and founder of Native Strategies, a civil engineering consulting firm that helps tribal nations to improve or integrate and build the infrastructure that they need. He was brought up with a tribal background. He's from the tribal culture, and now he's living out his dream every day by growing a company, and it's growing fast, that's helping these tribal nations to grow and succeed. So without further ado, let's talk to Stephen Hollabaugh.
So whenever you are working as an engineer, there's obviously we take an oath whenever you get your professional license to serve the public and to be honorable in that pursuit. And then one of the things that I really wanted to have an impact on was the culture that I was raised in and what I could do with my license. And I've taken that oath. How do I transition that and combine that and marry it with the culture that I came from? And so part of that you'll see behind me is I've got my engineering seal as well as a Navajo tomahawk that was gifted to me from the Navajo Nation. And so truly being able to take those two and intertwine them, it has led us not just to working for one individual nation, but working for, I think we're impacting 350 different tribal nations throughout the US at this point in time. So you can really take it and the sky's the limit. Pursue your dreams and really go forth. So.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome message. And the reason I wanted to have Stephen on is because I think a lot of engineers, they might get into these situations in their careers where, they're not very engaged with what they're doing in their day-to-day job for whatever reason. Maybe they're not that fond of it. They feel like they want to do something different. And I feel like, what Stephen's been able to do, he took his upbringing, he took his cultural background, he saw a need in that community. And then he took his engineering knowledge and his license and he kind of put the two together and has been able to build something special where he's been impacting people all across the country. I would imagine impacting people in the tribal nations, but also the people that work with Stephen, because it seems like it's such a rewarding thing to do to be able to help the tribal nations to succeed with their infrastructure needs. So Stephen, I thank you for your time. I thank you for kind of sharing your story, because I think if more engineers out there can kind of do engineering and put it together with their passion, they're going to be happier in what they're doing and they'll be more engaged. So thank you for sharing your story with us.
Absolutely. I loved it. Happy to, Anthony.
I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Stephen. He is an amazing person. I mean, what he's doing, the way he's been able to marry his passion to engineering is inspiring. And I hope that this video kind of inspired you to try to do the same, because I'm telling you right now, there are things out there that aren't even here yet with AI and other things that you're going to be able to do with your engineering background that you may be really passionate about if you're willing to search it out and find it. If you enjoyed this conversation, please subscribe to our channel here. We put out videos like this on a weekly basis to help engineers become better managers and leaders. I'll see you next week.